What does it mean as an 11-year-old to suddenly lose your mom?
When a tragic accident kills your dad, it leaves you with the what ifs, if only, and why me.
How do you let go of what you dreamed would be a happy childhood, when you realize you will carry the weight of grief not for a season or a few years, but for a lifetime?
I lost my mom in January 2019 from cancer. It was just after New Year's, and I woke up and I went to my dad's room because my dad called me in there, and my dad told me the news. I was really sad. He took me out of school for a couple of weeks so I could try to get better about it. It really made me sad because I loved her. While I really liked a lot of things about her, I just miss her a lot overall. There's not enough to pick favorites.
It was just hard, getting out of bed and going about my day and, her not being there. It was really different for me, and I didn't really know what to feel. As a teenage girl, there's a lot I would need to hear from my mom, especially going into high school, with all the drama and stuff. It's just crazy. I don't really know what to do, and while my dad does help, it would be nice to have, my mom. I would hope that she's proud of me because, like I said, I have changed a lot since I last saw her.
She'd see herself in you right now. She'd also be amazed at how tall you are, and how smart you are, pretty you are, and how much like her you are. We both think about it, I know, all the time, and I know she can see you from wherever she is.
Our tiny, helpless baby daughter is now a young woman that's well on her way to being a better person than either of us, and that's all a parent can hope for.
I went to go lay down, and I was about to go to sleep. And I hear a knock on the door. Cops asked my mom, what was the birth date of my dad. She got it right, and then the cop told us to go inside. And then I hear my mom screaming loud. I lost my father due to a drunk driver. So I feel like I was at fault of what happened because I wasn't there to prevent it. These thoughts were if I was there, I probably would have seen the vehicle. I would have probably warned him or something. I feel like he would have been alive right now. So I had to struggle with that for a couple years, and I'm now the father figure of my younger brothers.
I wanted to know that if he was here, he would give you a huge hug. And they are always going to be his champion because he would tell you that all the time.
He is so proud of all the great things and accomplishments you have done. The biggest one yet, earning your high school diploma with the high GPA and honors. When you walked across the stage, he was in spirit right there with you saying, "That's my boy." To read these words, there's a sense in me that wants to cry. He didn't really leave,
I lost my mom to cancer shortly after my dad kicked me out of his house. So it was just a lot of loss for me. I was very close with her. She was my role model in life, really. So my mom started shallow breathing, and then the hospice nurse was it's gonna be any moment now. And I remember going out on the porch, the front of the townhouse, and I was crying, and I wasn't ready to say bye yet. And this was the last thing I remember saying to my mom. I sat there and I squeezed her hand, and I was I'm sorry I haven't been around as much. And I remember apologizing to her because I felt so guilty. And I was just it's hard. It's hard to see you like this. And she squeezed my hand, and I remember looking at her, and the way she looked at me, it was I forgive you. As a 16-year-old that's losing her mom and feeling guilty for avoiding. But I don't know, just that look communicated everything that I needed to, and that was the last conversation I had with her. My mom literally put Cindy in my life. She made Cindy my godmother. She knew I would need her. The more my relationship develops with Cindy and Mac, sometimes I feel guilty because I call Cindy mom now. And to me, that's what mom is someone that you can confide in and someone that you know will be there for better or for worse. And that's what Cindy's become to me.
As a young child growing up as a missionary's daughter in remote Honduras, I saw your kindness. It broke my heart to leave you. You were only 15, and a girl needs her mother so much as a teenager. And then you took the first steps towards healing at Hospice Camp Circle of Love.
I wasn't ready to move on, but talking to everybody, that's when it sunk in with me. Like, it's not about moving on. It's about acceptance. And that mindset really changed the way I thought and moved through the grieving process. I feel like now that I've opened up in this program and I've gone out, talked to more people, like dealt with my problems a little bit more, I'm a much happier person. I feel like I'm a better person to be around.
Helped me getting through it was definitely seeing other people in the same camp as me. Seeing them happy and having a good time made me have hope that there was happiness to be found out there. So I lost you, but I did not lose myself.
It's a community of loss. Everyone's lost someone, and just knowing that you're not alone and that it's a journey with grief. It's not just a stage. It just left a really big impact on my life. No, people noticed it. I noticed it in myself. I felt lighter, happier. The ending of my story is not written yet, but I know it is different because of you.